Hi everyone, it's Jenny here to welcome you all to a look ahead. We begin with a look at a couple of news stories, but first a word from our sponsor.
We invite you to plan now to come embrace the fun at Bryden Farm, where the tea is always on and the coffee's not far behind. Call ahead though, you can reach us at 90290707770.
Jenny here with a look ahead at a few news stories making headlines this week. Canada 2026, a democracy under structural pressure. Historically, structural vulnerabilities like these have been exploited to centralize authority quickly. A striking example is Germany in 1932 to 1933, where democracy existed on paper, but fragmentation, weak oversight, and emergency powers allowed one leader to consolidate power in less than a year. Over the past 15 years, Canada has seen a series of changes that, individually, may seem minor. But together, they are reshaping the landscape of our democracy. Power is becoming more centralized. The federal government has expanded authority into areas traditionally handled by provinces, and discussions are underway to limit provincial constitutional tools like Section 33. Oversight mechanisms have weakened. The Parliamentary Budget Officer has been sidelined, key decisions have bypassed Parliament, and provinces' ability to act as a check on federal power has been gradually undermined. Civil liberties are under pressure. Emergency-style restrictions have been used against peaceful protests, metadata collection is expanding through legislation like Bill C-22, and limits on religious expression and other freedoms are growing. Institutions, courts, parliament, provinces, and media still exist, but their ability to effectively check government overreach is declining. Decisions are often delayed, partially overturned, or rely on correction after the fact rather than preventive action. Canada is not Germany, but the patterns are familiar. When institutions are weakened, oversight bypassed, and civil liberties incrementally eroded, especially with global reinforcement of policy priorities, the risk of rapid power consolidation grows. Canada's democracy is still operational, but it is under structural pressure. Understanding these pressures is the first step toward recognizing warning signs and safeguarding our institutions. Sometimes, even when provinces seem to have control, it's still a question of power. As was the case this week with Nova Scotia's Bill 211, where we saw Nova Scotia's electricity debate heating up. On March 25, the Nova Scotia legislature voted down Bill 211, a proposal to cap Nova Scotia Power's profits at 7.6%. The vote came despite the fact that Premier Tim Houston and his government had previously supported the same profit cap during regulatory hearings and publicly criticized Nova Scotia Power for rising electricity rates. Critics are calling it a political flip-flop, saying the government publicly opposes high rates, yet voted against legislation that would have limited the utility's profits. Nova Scotia Power has faced past controversies, including confirmed overcharging in 2012, widespread billing complaints, and estimated bills during a 2025 cyber attack. While electricity rates are regulated by the Nova Scotia Utility and Review Board, the debate highlights ongoing public frustration over power costs, utility profits, and government policy. You can find our news stories on our blog at countryairradio.com.
Hi, it's Michelle here with a look ahead at community events from March 30th through April 5th. Monday, March 30th. The Yarmouth County Museum is accepting items for their annual fundraising yard sale. Drop off donations during museum hours from 2 to 5 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday at 22 Collins Street, Yarmouth. The yard sale itself will take place on Saturday, July 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Also, the Hans Learning Network is running their Easter basket raffle. Tickets are $2 each or 3 for $5, available at the Learning Center, from staff, learners, and volunteers. The draw will take place at noon on Wednesday, April 1st. The basket is valued at over $1,000 and includes Easter treats, decorations, gift cards, and certificates. All proceeds support free literacy programs in Hants County. Monday, March 30th through Friday, April 3rd. Get active with Open Gym from the Municipality of Kings Recreation Services. Sessions run daily from 6 p.m. to 7. 6:30 p.m. at Kingston District School and Elishaw Elementary School. Bring indoor shoes and a water bottle. It is free and open to all ages, with guardians asked to stay with their children. This program is a great way for the whole family to get moving. Wednesday, April 1st. Valley Waste is introducing a bi-weekly bulky waste collection system in Wolfville, replacing spring and fall cleanup events. Make sure your bulky items are out for collection on your scheduled day. Also on April 1st, a full moon walk under the pink moon at Mark in Dayspring from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. This peaceful 4 kilometers walk is perfect for reflection and enjoying the sights and sounds of nature. Bring a flashlight or headlamp, and donations for pro kids are welcomed. If you love birds and wildlife, don't miss the Nestbox workshop at Shubie Provincial Wildlife Park from 6 to 8 p.m. Hosted by the Nova Scotia Bird Society and Ducks Unlimited Canada. Learn about nest boxes, who uses them, and build your own swallow box. Space is limited to 20 participants, so register early via email. April 2nd. Looking for a fun night out? Join Thirsty Thursday karaoke at the Kingston Lions Club from 7 to 10 p.m. and support Talia Barn Cat Rescue. Tickets $15 at the door. Sing your heart out, enjoy fun competitions with prizes, a 50-50 draw, and a fully open bar. Bring your friends for a night of music, laughs, and fun for a great cause. Also, the Annapolis Valley Apple Blossom Festival is looking for volunteers to help make the 2026 festival unforgettable. Whether you have a few hours or a few days to give, volunteering is a fun way to meet people, gain experience, and help create memorable experiences for thousands of attendees. Email info@appleblossom.com. Saturday, April 4th. Get moving with Maritime Motion at the Annapolis Community Pool. Multiple sessions are available throughout the day, and a suggested donation of $10 and up goes directly to supporting the community pool. Expect dance, fitness, and stretching fun for all ages. Also on April 4th, the Kentville Legion will hold their Chase the Ace Round 3, Week 5 draw at 8:45 p.m. downstairs. Tickets are $5 each, 3 for $10, or 7 for $20. With a chance to win 20% of the week's sales plus the jackpot, which is over $1,079 this week. You don't have to be a Legion member or be present to win. The Al Whittle Theatre is hosting their first ever craft along. Bring your mess-free craft and enjoy the comedy film featuring Josie, Melody, and Val as they take their rock band to the top. The lights will be brighter and the volume slightly lower, making it perfect for crafting in front of the big screen. And don't forget the Little Brook Public Market from 10 to 3 p.m. Shoppers can find local vendors, and there's still vendor space available for anyone who wants to join Claire's new indoor market. Contact them at 902-308-1033. That's a look ahead at community events from Yarmouth to Halifax through the Annapolis Valley and along the south shore of Nova Scotia from March 30th to April 5th. For more, visit countryairradio.com.
Hi everyone, Chris here with a look ahead at the weather for Bear River and the surrounding area. Tonight, partly cloudy with light southwest winds. The low will drop to around -1, with wind chills near -3 overnight. Monday will start with a mix of sun and cloud, then becoming cloudy near noon with showers developing. It will be breezy, with southwest winds gusting up to around 50 km per hour. The high will reach around 7 or 8 degrees. Monday night will remain mainly cloudy with a chance of showers and a mild low near +4. Tuesday looks like a wet day with periods of rain throughout the day and into the night. Temperatures will reach around 8 to 10 degrees before dropping to around 6 overnight. Wednesday continues the rainy trend, with rain through much of the day and breezy conditions at times. The high will be near 10, but temperatures will drop quickly Wednesday night to around -1 as colder air moves in. Thursday is when we really see a change. The day may start mainly cloudy, but by afternoon and evening we could see wet snow changing to snow, with a few centimeters possible overnight. Temperatures will hover just above and below freezing. Friday looks messy, with snow, ice pellets, and rain all possible at times as temperatures hover near the freezing mark. Travel conditions could be tricky depending on how temperatures shift. Saturday should calm down a bit with a mix of sun and cloud and temperatures climbing back to around 4 degrees. Sunday next weekend looks mainly cloudy with a chance of showers and highs near 6. That's a look ahead at the weather. Remember, you can find news, weather, tides, and community events anytime at countryairradio.com and in our Country Air Radio app.